The city lights blurred against the heavy, rain-streaked windows of the 45th floor. I was 22, completely exhausted, and the absolute last person left in the massive corporate office at midnight. The silence was deafening, broken only by the rhythmic clicking of my keyboard and the distant rumble of thunder. My boss, Julian Sterling, was a demanding, terrifyingly handsome billionaire who practically owned the city. He rarely spoke to anyone below the executive level, let alone an entry-level assistant like me. I thought he had left for his penthouse hours ago, but suddenly, the heavy oak doors of his private boardroom clicked open. I froze. The sound echoed through the empty floor. He walked out slowly, his usually perfect tie loosened, his suit jacket discarded. His eyes were dark, intense, and completely unreadable. The sprawling, empty office suddenly felt dangerously small as his footsteps moved deliberately towards my desk. I held my breath. Why was he still here? My heart hammered against my ribs as he stopped right behind my chair. I could feel the intense heat radiating from him, smelling the intoxicating mix of expensive cologne and the faint, fresh scent of rain. "You are still working, Emma." His voice was a low, vibrating rumble that sent immediate shivers straight down my spine. It wasn't a question. It was an observation that felt more like a warning. Before I could even stammer out a reply, he reached past me. I gasped as his arm brushed against my bare shoulder, his skin burning against mine. He pressed the master security button on the wall. The heavy glass doors of our entire department locked with a sharp, final electronic click. The security lights dimmed to a moody, ambient glow. We were completely sealed in. No security guards, no cleaners, just us. I was alone, locked in a high-rise tower with the most powerful and intimidating man I had ever met. "Mr. Sterling," I whispered, my voice trembling so much I barely recognized it. What are you doing? I need to go home." He didn't step back. Instead, he leaned down, gripping the arms of my office chair and spinning me slowly to face him. His face was so close to my neck that my eyes fluttered shut instinctively. "When everyone else goes home, Emma, the corporate rules no longer apply to us," he whispered smoothly, his lips brushing against my ear. His fingers gently traced the edge of my desk, effectively trapping me in my seat. There was a raw, undeniable hunger in his dark eyes that had absolutely nothing to do with quarterly reports or spreadsheets. The man who coldly and ruthlessly commanded thousands of employees during the day was looking at me like I was the only thing he wanted tonight. "I've watched you for months," he confessed softly, his thumb gently tilting my chin up, so I was forced to look into his piercing gaze. Crossing this line would ruin my entire career. It was dangerous, forbidding, and completely reckless. But as he stepped even closer, completely erasing the space between us, I realized something terrifying. I didn't want to run away. The real overtime, it seemed, was just beginning.